Good evening, Zimbabwe. This is Change Radio News. Today is Monday, 8 July 2024. The news read by Tsitsinga Ramaphosa. Here are the news headlines. President Nelson Chamisa congratulates the new UK Prime Minister, wishes for better UK-Zimbabwe relationship. Senator Timba and the Aberdale 78 trial will start on Wednesday. Citizens mourn the passing of Senator Chabuka, and now the news in detail. President Advocate Nelson Chamisa congratulated the new UK Prime Minister, Sir Keir Starmer, and the UK Labour Party on the landslide victory they recorded in the general elections. Speaking on social media, the President congratulated everyone who participated in the electoral processes, calling it a seamless win for democracy, a win for better ideas, and a win for the whole world. The President said, "It's always refreshing and inspiring to witness democracy in action, seeing the citizens being empowered through the ballot." He reinstated that citizens' voices must always count and matter. Furthermore, President Chamisa expressed his hope that the new UK government would promote stronger diplomatic and trade ties with Zimbabwe. This will open up opportunities for businesses and investments. He bemoans the current battles of illegitimacy, disputed elections, contested nation processes, corruption, and heightened authoritarianism in Zimbabwe. Honorable Agent Kumbo visited Senator Timba at Harare Remand Prison yesterday, expressing deep admiration for Senator Timba's commitment to President Chamisa's government. He announced that the fight for freedom for the Avondale 79 would begin this week at the High Court. Today marks 22 days since they were arrested. Change Radio is disturbed by the persecution of Senator Timba and the Aberdale 78, who are innocent citizens held on politically motivated charges. The 78 include Langton Manaka, a news writer for Change Radio. We call on the international community to hold Zimbabwean authorities accountable. Meanwhile, in Harare West, led by MP Joanna Mamombe, Councillors Kudzanai Kadzombe and Danford Ngadzwori visited 10 families of the arrested Avondale 79 on Thursday last week. The Citizen Coalition for Change Manicaland Provincial Women's Chair, Senator Chabuka, who passed away on Saturday, will be laid to rest tomorrow, Tuesday, June 9, 2024. Manicaland Provincial Coordinator Itai Masaka stated that a church service was held at Mutare Cathedral at 12 o'clock midday today. He added that preparations for a final resting place in Nyazura Mutangagore are underway, though the time of burial has yet to be finalized. Change Radio extends condolences, saying, "Rest in peace, Senator, you will forever be remembered." Let's hear more from Manicaland Provincial Coordinator Itai Masaka.
Nasi munguwa dza 12 o'clock masikati tichange tine church service pa cathedral muno mamutare. Bodi yozotakurwa kuenda kumusha Nyazura kwamutunga gore masikati kubva kuma 4. Burial ichange iri mangwana masikati time chaiyo isati yapo, asi mangwana ndio patinotarisira kunovaviga kumusha kwavo.
An ongoing program to reveal citizen MPs and councillors, our reporter Kokelani Kame spoke to Missy Okai Chikwekwete of Kariba Ward 6. She testified that Councillor George Masendu is working very hard to ensure service delivery in the ward and Kariba as a whole. Let's hear from her.
Sarangu ndinoitwa Okai Chikwekwete, mugari wemu Ward 6. Munova mava Councillor George Masendu ndo Councillor wedu pare zvino. Tine zvakawandawo zvatiri kuachiva kubva kuna Councillor wedu, asina dambudziko naye. Vari kuvandudzawo ma-communal toilet, ma-street lights, ma-sewage. Councillor anoitawo ma-ward meeting feedback nevagari vemuward 6. Anoshanda neward development committee zvakanaka. Asi zvakadaro tine machallengewo sevagari vewadi 6 nekuda kwekuoma kwakaita zvinhu maresidence tiri kutadza kubhadhara mari dzekansel. Izvo zviri kukanganisa budiriro yekansel. Vagari vewadi 6 implicity nedzimwewo nzvimbo dzakavakwa munguva yakavakwa dhamu kufunga kuma 1956 nzvimbo idzo dzava tsaro zvokuti tiri kutadza kuti tipe council mari. Council zvinozoiomera zvakare kuti ivandudze nzvimbo ikwanisewo kutibvisa kunzvimbo tsaro dzakadai tichiendesawo kunzvimbo nyowani. Ipapo council iri kuremerwa nokuda kwekuti isusu vagari tiri kukundikana kuita sei bhadhara zvinhu zvakachiomera nokuda kwekuti nyika yakaomerwa. Saka ndo zvimwe zvandingangoti taurei pamusoro pakansela wedu. Aiwa, hatina dambudziko, vamasendi vari kutishandira zvakanaka, chero tikafona vanoresponda in time. Saka zvinhu zvinotifadzawo sevagari vemuwadi 6. Ndatenda.
Our reporter also spoke to Mr. Obvious Chawagona. Let's hear from him.
Ini ndinonzi Chawagona Obvious, mugari wemukariba ward 6. Aiwa, tinotenda zvikuru kubata kuita kansela vedu vamasendu muwadi medu muno muwadi 6. Kunyanya pavakaitiisira malaiti, masolar lights ayo anda kuti kana famba usiku tugoona mhuka. Sezvo nzvimbo yedu muno mukariba muwadi 6 mune mhuka dzakawanda. Totarisa zvakare kugadzirisa kwavari kuita matoilets edu eMbombera. Kwedu kuno kuwadi 6 kune imwe nzvimbo yatinoti muPirisiti. Nzvimbo iyi ndine machallenges akawanda. Kune matoilets ayo eMbombera ekuti vanhu vanogona kupinda imomo mumatoilets imomo vari kuma100. Matoilets aya anogara achibloka, asi vamasendi vanomira nesu kuti pazvangoitika chete ipapo vanenge vachitonge vatitiinavo tichibatirana navo kusvikira zvadini zvinhu zvakufambika. Tinovatenda kuti dai varamba vachidaro ivo tichibatirana navo kushanda kwavanoita nesu, aiwa zvinhu zvedu zvaifamba. Izvozvi tine dambudziko hombe pamwe chete ivo nesu rekuti tiri patinogara muPirisiti tiri pasi power line. Iyi power line ndiyo inodhonza magetsi kubva kuno kukariba ichiendesa kuHarare. Ine moto wakawandisa. Saka
our reporter also spoke to Councillor George Masendu, and this is what he had to say.
Makadi citizens, Karangu Network, George Masendu, Councillor we want 6 Kariba Eden. Tinoda kupa mshidimbu chandaka kwanisa kuita chandaka pinda mukanzo Kariba municipality. Tine nzvimbo inonzi Implicity nematoilets akavakwa 1956. Matoilets iwayo akanga asisiri kukodzera kushandiswa nevanhu. Takakwanisa kuvandudza matoilets iwayo kuti vanhu vakwanise kumashandisa, tinoti macommunal toilets. Sezvo muchiziva zvekare kuti guta reKariba tinorarama pamwe chete nemhuka, takakwanisa zvekare kuvandudza masolar street lights takaisa munzvimbo dzakati wandei. Asi iyi project yatinoramba tichiita pagore nepagore tichiwedzera malights iwayo. Tine kuvandudzwa kwakaita mimwe yemigwagwa yedu muwadi 6 kuti vachivanira vafambe zvakanaka. Tine kuumba komiti inonzi Ward Development Committee yatakaita inova chinhu chekutanga muguta redu reKariba. Takaumba komiti yedu yeward yatinoshanda nayo yatinoti Ward Development Committee. Zvese zvatinoda kuti tiite komiti iyoyo tinge tichibatsirana nayo kuti tivandudze ward redu. Tine vatinoti ma-CBO avo vatinobatsirana navo paservice delivery kunyanya kunongwa kwemarara muwadhi redu.
Meanwhile, Nkulumani MP Honorable Desire Moyo, alongside Senator Rita Ndlovu, Ward 22 Councillor Bruce Moyo, and Ward 23 Councillor Ntombizodwa Khumalo are on their feet to address challenges faced by schools in Nkulumani constituency. Speaking to Change Radio, Honorable Moyo mentioned that schools are facing water problems among other challenges. Let's hear from him.
Uhlelo esilwenzayo eNkulumani constituency luhlelo oluphuma e-ofisini ka MP e-ofisi eqhuba njalo ekhokhela amakomiti lawo amathathu ngagoqela iNkulumani Constituency Development Committee eholwa ngubaba uAndrew Ndlovu, kube sekubuya iNkulumani Constituency Compassion Team eholwa nguPastor Sim Chengeti, kube sekusiza i-CDF Committee ekhokhelwa ngabahlali beNkulumani abahlanu. I-responsibility umlando wala amakomiti ngawokuqhuba i-development phakathi kweNkulumani, njalo ngakuhambela lokududuza lokuxhasa labo abathe bayehlelwa zingozi lobunzima ku-constituency jikelele, njalo i-CDF committee owawumsebenzi ngokuhlela inhlelo zentuthuko kukhangelelwe imali kumbe isikhwama sivela kuhulumende esi-Constituent Development Fund. Kule iviki edlulileyo laleyi esiphakathi kwayo, laleyi sikhangeleyo kwamanje, silohlelo lokubhoda sivakatshela sibona sisiyazethula okuthiwa yi-familiarization tour ye-constituency office ka-MP ehamba lamakomiti wamathathu ukuya mbona ama-development opportunities kanye lama-support pillars esilawo within our constituency. Besivakatshela izikolo ama-primary schools kanye le-one secondary school ekhona phakathi komuzi weNkulumani, iNkulumani High School. Ngakho-ke silohlelo lokuvakatshela izikolo zonke kusiyaphutha iviki lana ezayo, njalo silohlelo lokuvakatshela amaklinika amabili esilawo, iNkulumani Clinic kanye neMaqhawe Clinic, ngamaklinika atholakala phakathi kwe-constituency yeNkulumani. Sivakatshele njalo ama-police stations ethu. Okwamanje kunale viki sihambisa uvakatshela iNkulumani police station, sisiyabona sixoxisana nalabaphathi kanye lamapholisa asebenza kuleyo ndawo, njalo sikhangelela ukuvakatshela iChawajala police station kanye leNkulumani Clinic. Sivakatshele njalo-ke lezinye indawo ze-constituency ezingabe zifisa njalo zikhangelelwe ukubana zibe le-development ezigoqela amabhiliji, amabholoho amadala axhumanisa inketha sisi leNkulumani. Kungabe kudingakala ukubana kube lokusetshenzwa kufakwe ibholoho ukuze abantu besizakale, kakhulu abantwana besikolo. Lezinye indawo mhlawumbe esuka zibe mnyama chu nxa kuthe kongabi lamagetsi kumbe loba phakathi nje kobusuku lapho kungela ama-tower lights khona. Izindawo sizivakatshela sizibone ama-potential areas for development afuna i-attention ye-office ka-MP kanye lama-councillors within the constituency.
In a shocking act of political intolerance, ZANU-PF Councillor for Ward 24 Wedza South, Mr. Benjamin Chikuruo, ordered nurses at Nangabo Clinic to return 20 blankets donated by opposition politician Honorable Valentine Zinungwe. Due to a critical shortage, the blankets were needed after newborn deaths at the clinic. Mr. Chikuruo, accompanied by police officers, demanded the return, saying that he wasn't informed of the donation. For more details, Change Radio spoke to Honorable Zinungwe. Let's hear from him.
So let me explain to you how it all transpired. So the clinic made a request kuti pane maternity ward, saka ma blankets aripo, they are so thin, so vana vaitonhorwa after vaita give birth vanenge vachitonhorwa. So they then made a request to say can you help us, can you assist us with the blankets? and it on. Then we said, pani about 5 or so man my beds, 5 or 6 beds, if I'm not mistaken. And this one, yeah, 5 or so beds, if we can help them. So let's just get them 20 blankets. So after I get 20 blankets, the day we had the tournament, yataka waya now, the day tournament, tasiya sakanaka. Then I think, I don't know how the news got to them. So I made to understand ZANU-PF provincial leadership yakauya pamwechete nemapurisa pamwechete na kansela uyu vabva vasikopa order kuti mablankets ngaita sei ngaadzokere because akasadzokera toda kuti atodzokera by next week. Akasadzokera tiri kusweda sei takuwana atodzokera mablankets iwayo handina chanda ndiri kuziva, handakuudzwa ini sani sakansela sikati no vanhu vekliniki vakabva vati no vakapiwa approval nani naheadman, handiti mawana ivo vakapiwa approval naheadman. So the headman had allowed. Kansela waya akabva atooma musoro akatoti hayi mablankets ngaadzosera. Saka indafonerwa ndikati mablankets handisi kukwanisa kutora. Handiti kana vachida kuita zvakangoita ngavaita sei ngavaite. So mbva kwadedzwa meeting yecommunity ndobva yati aiwa hatingaiteka izvozvo. Imi kana muda kuti nhingirike namotanga maunzi muda kuti dzore motanga maunzi mablankets acho handiti. Then we can return this. Saka ndokumira kwazvakaita community mbaya. Kwazomboya vamwe vachiti toda kuti tonomapisa mablankets iwaya. So nezuro we went there to find out about the rumors that they want to burn the blankets. Akati vanenge vachipisa churu because now utopisa chipatara chese. So yeah, essentially ndomamiriro azvakaita. Mablankets achiriko asati amatora. But there is incessant threats. Why did you accept those blankets?
Meanwhile, in Mondoro Mubaira, a councillor connived with other ZANU-PF officials and police officers to corruptly take possession of food aid maize. The officials, including Councillor Chira, Manyanda, Mamombe, Ms. Murembwa, and Councillor Secretary Ms. Maroa, they are being accused of stealing 50 bags of maize donated by Social Welfare in Ward 5. The maize was meant to support underprivileged villagers who have been heavily affected by El Nino-induced drought. For more information on this, Change Radio spoke to Marsh West legislator Honorable Mutsamu Rombezi, and this is what he had to say.
I talk to you today as a representative of the people, compelled by a deep sense of outrage and disappointment. The recent events in Mondoro Ward 5 in Wizi, where people who have been given the mandate to distribute food aid are being accused of stealing 50 bags of maize meant for drought relief, are nothing short of disgraceful. This is a heartless act that starkly exposes the depths of corruption and moral decay in some of our leaders. When we have been given the mandate to distribute food to people, it must reach the people. When we have been given the mandate, the trust to take care of our communities, we must do that. Rightly. Every grain of maize could mean the difference between life and death to most people, especially now during the El Nino-induced drought that we are faced with. Such callousness is not only a betrayal of trust, but a crime against humanity. I would like to thank the ZRP for going after the culprits I would like to encourage the SARP to continue with investigations and continue with the arrests and have the people who are involved face justice. We cannot have people in our community who divert food aid and deprive the people who really need this food aid because it might mean death to some people. Actually, it will mean death to some people because people are very desperate. A lot of people are food insecure. So now the community in Mondoro Ward 5 are calling for the elected representatives who were involved in this scandal to step down. They are actually right. Such people have no acumen to lead people at that level. So if people call for them to step down, they must rightly do so. No one wants to be led by a corrupt person. No one wants to be led by a thief. People want to be led by people who have people at heart. People want to be led by people who know what to do, who know what the community wants, not people who steal from the community.
In a conversation held by Change Radio yesterday, activist Cooksman urged Zimbabweans youth to protest against the deepening political and economic crisis in the country. He said that what is happening in Kenya shows that citizens have power and demonstration can bring change. Let's hear more from him.
Mainly because of us, especially the youth. Because we will future which is being destroyed. You can think of right now I was seeing those sons of Robert Mugabe. I think Robert Mugabe managed to put up a lot of wealth that will benefit generations and generations to come. We have like the sons and sons of those children of Robert Mugabe probably won't even go to work. They'll be just eating those money. And it's us now and our generations to come who will be suffering because of these few individuals who are holding our country's ransom. So really, we need to take it upon ourselves and make sure that we do something. I think we have been seeking such attention for far too long, and we've been pleading for them to address our disputed elections, human rights abuses, and I believe now is the perfect time to demonstrate and demand action. Looking at what's been happening in Kenya, the recent process showed me that peaceful demonstration can bring attention and spark change. So we must surely learn from our neighbors and take a stand. So I believe this whole thing about challenging the handover of the SADC chairmanship to Emmerson Mnangagwa, it's really, really about not only that, and also the fact that SADC also is about to come and host an event in our country. We have them. It's our own home ground. We've been yearning to get their attention. Now they're coming. It's time, no matter what. But if they have to kill us in front of SADC, and SADC should witness what we have been all. This government, this ZANU-PF is a terrorist organization.
Change Radio will be soon launching its highly anticipated newspaper, Change Radio Citizen Digital Edition. This publication is set to bring fresh perspectives and in-depth reporting covering issues that matter most to Zimbabweans. It will move beyond politics to cover a wide range of issues that affect citizens' daily lives, providing an alternative to state-controlled media outlets. We spoke to Dr. Kapepa, who gave us more on this.
So, with Change Radio, the digital edition, what we're trying to do is we are trying to complement the Change Radio that we've known, the Change Radio that has been our prime distributor of news. We are trying to widen our increase, widen our reach to a wider audience by complementing the Change Radio with the digital edition, which will probably be want to try and produce at least maybe a weekly edition. Then we'll be able to revisit that and revise and see whether we can, make it a daily. Yeah, but we're going to try to start with a weekly. In as much as we do have our policy definition, our editorial policy definition that is well defined to be able to appeal to a certain audience in the political space, we are also trying to be as impartial as possible to try and be able to deviate from acute polarization of news, because there are certain stories that you can't afford to be biased, that you can't afford to be polarized about. Certain stories that are developmental, certain stories that help the communities, that are society inclined. Those stories must arrive to the ears, to the eyes of the audience with as much fact as possible.
Wells elected its first black leader in the recent UK election. Born in 1974 in Zambia, Vaughan Gething moved to Wales at the age of 2 and experienced racism growing up. He graduated from Aberystwyth University with a law degree and joined the Labour Party at 17. Though unsuccessful in his 1999 bid for Mid and West Wales, he later served as councillor from 2004 to 2008, appointed Cabinet Secretary for Health, Wellbeing and Sport in 2016. He navigated the COVID-19 pandemic as Health Minister. In 2024, he was elected leader of the Welsh Labour Party, becoming Wales' first black leader. Health news. The number of cases of influenza continue to rise, and the ZANU-PF government seems to hide information about this infection from the public. Change Radio urges citizens to take precautions against the spread of upper respiratory illnesses, including COVID-19, by seeking early medical assistance for testing and timely treatment. In sports, Zimbabwe Chevron suffered a 100-run defeat to India in the second T20 international match played at Harare Sports Club on Sunday afternoon. The visitors leveled the series to 1-1. England advanced to the European Championships after stunning Switzerland in the penalty shootout on Saturday. On the same note, Netherlands overcome Turkey to book a spot in the last four. France will lock horns against Spain, while the Three Lions will face the Dutch in the semi-finals. And the bulletin, here are the headlines once again. President Nelson Chamisa congratulates the new UK Prime Minister, wishes for a better UK-Zimbabwe relationship. Senator Timber and the Avondale 78 trial will start on Wednesday. Citizens mourn the passing of Senator Chabuka. That concludes this news bulletin. Thank you for listening. From myself, Sisingara Maposa, and the entire team at Change Radio, have a good night.